Great. How are you doing, Luca? Well, I've read the video description, so that's a good start. But I hear there's a debug console being worked on. Great. How are you doing, Luca?
So let's go here. So last week, wait, where am I? Here in the scene. 1 second.
Actually, don't have your video, so
You don't have my video? Oh yeah. How are we doing this? You need to see what I'm seeing. What the hell?
I have the stream, which is a little bit delayed.
Um, I can. Yeah, I remember how we did it last time. I'm just sharing you my screen, so you can see what I'm seeing. Share the screen, and now you should be able to see
Yeah.
what I'm seeing.
Yes, that's great. That will do.
Perfect. Um, Great. So you couldn't hear me at the beginning. So I guess hello again.
Oh, I could hear you. I
You
just
could
couldn't
hear.
see your screen.
No, but Wellstrom wrote in the chat that they couldn't hear me.
Okay.
So let me show you what we actually did. So you're up to speed. So first off, you can see here I was working on the small warehouse, last thing I did in Unity. So I'm setting it up right now to make sure that you can actually interact with it. But let's get over there, or OBS together with the editor tax my computer quite hard. Okay, why am I even going there? I need to play. Let's press the play button and I show you what we did. Needs to load everything. And we're in. So basically I created a new debug console that allows us, let me do this big, to actually change certain things. So you can just add money, you can unlock everything, you can get unlock points for the products, and you can generate design points for your website. The next thing, or there were a few things missing. The first thing is how to spawn products that we select. The next one, how to hire people that we want to select. And then there's also, let me look back at my little list here that I created somewhere. My son, of course, changed the page I was on. We had higher staff, and one thing I actually forgot last time was we want to be able to change the what's called the how fast time moves. Because when we want to test something, sometimes we just need to fast forward to the end of day, and that might be a good way. And we still want to have all the interactions with AI and everything. So we will not fast forward all of time, but just how fast a day progresses. But for now, since we ended up with that, we need to have the spawn selected products. And have you worked with the drop-down menus before?
But not recently. I've worked on them for like the start menu, like loading the save games, but it was a while ago, so I can bring up that code potentially.
Yeah, it's a pain. I hate the drop-down menus. But we have, let me show you what we have so far as well. It's in the UI. UI in-game menu, I think it was, yeah, debug console. So far, we basically just have the drop down here that we can reference in the script later. What did I call it? Product selector. And then we have the button. And the idea that I had was you select the product here and then you can press the button as many times you want, and every time it spawns a new product. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's go into the debug controller in our scripts. New, yeah, this is the new one. So now we need to do several things, right? The first one is we need to wait, give me a second. I think this is the perfect moment to bring out my trusted sketchpad. And hopefully, wait, so here, this one. Whoa! Okay, let me bring this over here so I can draw there. Can I draw that? No, I cannot. How do we do this? I don't know. Ah, my God. Okay. I want to use, wait, 1 second. Theoretically, it should be super easy. No. Okay, so now I can draw. Okay, so the idea would be, what we need to do today is basically we have a drop down. What do you think about my drop down? It's amazing, right?
Is your screen
Oh,
on,
sorry.
Austin?
So I can't show you this actually, because then we get this. I don't know if you actually, yeah, you can see this, right?
I can only see the Unity editor.
Oh, can you see it? Ah, because it's OBS. Interesting. Anyway, the people will see what I'm drawing. I'm sorry. You
Every
might
day
have,
with OBS is an adventure.
yes.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that I can't see the drawing, but yeah, the
Basi-
that's not a problem.
Basically, we need to do two things, right? We have the drop down. In the drop down, we need to fill in the data options, or like, why do they call it data? Let's just call it options. And
Yep.
then options. And then when we select something, it should fire an event that basically checks which option was selected, or we call it selection. And that basically triggers then a function, that has the selection as a parameter, right?
Yes.
Okay, that should be easy enough. Okay, let's get that going. So I guess we want to have this. Do we just want to set the drop down once in the awake function, or do we want to do it every time on enable? What do you think?
I don't think there's the data is static, so I don't think there's any reason to do it.
Right, yeah, we want to have all the available or all the possible products in there anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's for debug purposes, so
Good, but then let's
doesn't
do
matter.
that. Let's do a fancy, what's it called, comment to explain what we're doing. Sets up product drop down. Okay, and now, so first off, have you even connected this already? No, we haven't connected this yet, so you probably want to serialize this, right?
Yes.
And it's a game object. And what did I call it? Product selector, right?
You call it product selector? Yes.
Product skeleton. And then, if I remember, now you need to help me with the syntax as well, that you probably also don't remember. But in the product selector that we just defined up there, we want to get the component drop down, right? Is it TMP drop down or just drop down? It should be drop down, right? Because it's not text mesh.
I think it's drop down.
And then there was something like clear options, right? Just to be safe, we want to get rid of all the options first, right? And then we can add new options. So to add options, we need to have them in a list. So we need to get a list of all the products. Where do we get that from?
Is it there is a universe class that has all that. Sorry, let me just get my editor ready here quick so that I can look at this because it's going to be difficult.
In the item catalog, we have the all product identifiers. So these are all the identifiers, but not necessarily the names. Do you want to have it select by identifier or by name? What do you think?
Well, it's a debug tool, so identifier is probably okay, right? Um,
Yeah, maybe we just use that list.
there is a dictionary. There's a widget name identifier list. That's using the old widget term.
Yeah.
Um, um, so if you iterate over that, then you would get all of the names.
Yeah, we could also.
But the thing is that you need to be able to go backwards as well, right? And
Yeah.
also names are correct. I would stick with identifiers because
Yes. It
it makes
makes
it
it
much easier.
easier to then also spawn the product, right? The identifier is what we use in the code to select the item, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I would stick with identifiers.
Okay, then let's do this. Add options. And I think, did we already? Let's see if this is actually referenced in our global thing. Item. No, what's it called? Item catalog. Okay, the item catalog is not referenced in vars I. What do we have? Is the item catalog is in the order universe, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Is what thing? Sorry.
The item catalog, yeah, the script is on the order universe thing. Hello, Luna Loon 4. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Ian, while I figure this out, we have a question for you. Can you explain what is going on in terms that someone with approximately zero knowledge of coding will understand? So you can assume something between zero and all the knowledge. And I figure this out.
Great. So, yes. So basically, Luke is trying to build a debug UI where we can add in random items so that just basically for testing. Um, and so right now we are trying to add in a list of basically a list of all the items that you could possibly purchase from the store. So we're populating it based on what is in the game currently. Um, but basically, the way the products work is that we have everything has an identifier and a like that maps to the actual name, so that like in the code we don't have to use the actual product names. Which I mean, we're going to localize those eventually, so it's ideal that we don't use the real names. There's probably strings are not the best way to do this, but it is the simplest way to get something working quickly. Um, so that's the way that we chose for now. But yeah, so basically you'll have like charging cable, and then the identifier is like charging dash cable or something. Um,
Cool. I hope that was good for someone with approximately zero knowledge of coding. Was that fine, or do you need um, more explanation? We will see in 3 seconds when the delay has reached the internet. What am I doing? Oh yeah, so I basically now added the list, and then I wanted to have create an event that fires when we change the value. But actually, we don't need that. We only need an event that fires when you click the button to order something. It was very clear. The next question is: can you add in one of those chair lifts that helps elderly people ascend a flight of stairs? How many old people are in warehouses? I think that's another question for you, Ian. I'm so
well, the
happy I
feature
can
was
type you.
valid for one. I think. I mean, obviously, we don't need it in the in the warehouse, or sorry, in the garage. Maybe we need to look at the warehouse, the extra large warehouse, because that one does have an upstairs and a downstairs. I'm not sure. I hadn't thought of it, but we should we can keep it in mind for sure. I don't like saying no to people in case it's obvious, in case it isn't obvious. Oh, for purchase from the store. Uh, uh,
I mean, would you
well, we
be
haven't worked out all the suppliers yet, so
what
uh,
is elderly supply? These are the 90s. The demographic shift wasn't as big of an issue back then yet. Many of the boomer generation were still going to retire in the future. Um, so thought maybe your warehouse should be accessible. What do you think?
um, like I said, it's a legitimate question. I don't know I can't say that I know the exact answer there, but it's a fair question.
Nice. Okay. So we set up the drop down and also added event to the button. So now we need to create the actual thing that happens at the button. So in the old debug controller, we had this here, which basically we would be able to select a previous created order and then just order this specific thing that we pre-selected. So we need to transfer this into the new structure where we make sure that it uses the drop down as a way to say what we're spawning. I mean, the hellscape you're designing, you should be able to work into your late 90s. I mean, but look, people were so optimistic in the 90s, Loon La Loon 4. Like they all thought they would retire with nice pensions and they could fly without checking or like emptying their water bottles. What other things did they think back in the 90s? The
Well,
Earth
I
was.
think part of the goal is to sell the business at the end, right? Potentially.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna talk about that. I'm not really sure. We probably need to think about what the exact end state is. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it is a fair point that you're just going to be working in the warehouse uh, that you build forever. So
I mean, if you play the game for 90 years, I feel there should be an end game. But then again, probably end game should be a therapist. uh,
um,
yes.
what are we doing here?
Okay, so I'm trying to create the byproduct um, function, meaning that I took the part of the debug code that we had previously to spawn the predefined order. And now I'm trying to adopt it to actually use the product that we had before. The previous function basically looked through, you could add different things. So you could add furniture, placeable objects, and widgets, which are products. And then just it would spawn them separately. But we are now actually doing two different ones: widget controller, which will handle the products, and then a different dropdown that will do furniture and placeable objects. Because like in the backend they treat it differently, but in the front end it is same kind of thing. They're both furniture pieces. So we need to do several things. We need to first make sure that we know what the actual item is that we're creating. For that, we need to find that specific item, which is, let me think, we can identify the actual prefab based on the selected identifier in our dropdown, correct?
So that should be available from the, what is it? The catalog has the prefabs, right?
I think
Um,
so.
yes, there's a dictionary of name to prefab. It's the widget name map.
I like that we have the widget name map, the widget name identifier, and then the all products identifier. Very not confusing. Exactly. So we first want to actually say, okay, what is the product, right? We could just do something like this just to have it set game object item equals widget name map, which we first need to wait, where am I? Maybe we just, you know what, maybe we just reference the item catalog here as well, because we're going to address it multiple times now, and then I feel it's probably more efficient to not use our global function here. Or what do you think?
It's fine. I mean, it's for debug, so whatever's most convenient, I think, is usually the right answer.
It is what?
It's for debug, so it's, whatever's most convenient.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the item catalog doesn't change, so.
And then now we need the product selector and dot get component again. We want the dropdown. We want the you can get the actual string that the selection is, right? Because if we just get the value, then we just get a number, and we could reference that with the list that we're having. That being said, though, there's also a way to get the string that is out there, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Wait, sorry, what string are you looking for?
So the string, so in the drop down, when you select something, right, like if you just get the value, it gives you the number that is the position in the list that you, or in the list that you get when you have the drop down. But what we want is the actual string that is there, which is the product identifier. So of course we could reference that back to the identifier, but I think I saw in one of the other drop downs that I worked with that there's also a function to get the actual value. Okay, let me Google this.
I would assume so.
So there's definitely the value, and then there's another one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, you can just index into it, but...
Yeah, but I like... let's see. Oh, no. Maybe we need to do it this way. Okay, never mind. We can do it this way. So basically we take the value, but we need to put the value back into the product identifiers. Right? So and so. No, that was the wrong. So now we should be able to get the item. We need to set the debug spawner where we actually want to do it, and how this is doing this at the moment is it is just putting it at the position, and then the next one, if you would order multiple things, which we don't do anymore in the new setup, it would just move the next package a little bit further along. But in this case, we always spawn at the same point, and that's not really feasible. So we actually need to rework this a bit. And for that, we have the algorithm that stacks them in the actual delivery zone, right? So probably we should just use that.
That pulls everything. I think there's code that pulls everything right from the current delivery zone and adds it to the
Yes.
stuff.
So there is, let's do some referencing here. I can't imagine, or I can't fathom how many lines of code we've already written for this. Yes, if you check out the shopping cart, what happens is you are, here, we are creating a list of, oh, wait, these are the packing results. This is basically where these are positioned within the delivery zone, but we need to add them earlier to the actual what do you call it? The list that would add this. So wait, okay, so we need this. Fun. This became much more complicated than I imagined. So for now, let's just comment all of this out. So we have one item that is instantiated. What we need to do as well is we need to find any other objects or boxes that are still in delivery zone, so they're not just overlapping with each other, right? Else we have physics crashes. For that, we need to add some additional references to the delivery zone controller that we want to do this with. I'm wondering, how are we going to do this? The best thing is, because the debugger should also allow you to spawn in the location you're currently in and not always in the same location, right?
You will probably don't. So you probably want it to be able to give you items in the other offices. It's probably based on whatever office you're in. But the simplest thing to do is if can we just spawn it like right in front of you, right?
Oh, but then it will be hard to do the actually place it in the proper order, because if I remember correctly, that algorithm is based on the container, which is a box collider in the game. So, but what we can do is we can check the delivery zone controller of the specific location you're in at the moment. That shouldn't be an issue. I like how complicated this becomes. Nice. I used to play a lot of detective games before I started programming, and now I don't need them anymore because it's this stuff that's doing the same thing.
Well, it's all a bit of a challenge, I suppose.
So what we could do
We have.
is, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. We do have a couple questions, but
Oh, we have a
we
couple of questions.
you got to keep things. You got to keep things moving.
No, but you can answer some of those questions, because then I can focus on this and figure this out. That's actually quite good, I think.
Just the resident question answering guy today. Let's take a
Yes.
look. So, will your staff age as the game progresses? Say we get to the 2010s, will you be hiring incrementally older staff? Um, I think the exact features of the staff are TBD. Because currently, they currently do obviously have names and they have name tags, which is pretty fun. But we don't have exactly like what features we want to add. Do they have ages, Luca? I forget.
They might have an age, but they're not
They might
aging.
technically have an age, but I don't think they get older yet.
Yes, and it doesn't have an
Uh,
impact on their requirements to have advanced aging gear.
but we were thinking about doing something something along those lines, like having staff have some different like levels of ability at certain things, especially. But whether we actually do that, we'll see. We have to figure out if it's fun or not. Next question. Have you beaten your previous box tossing record again yet.
No, not yet.
No, you haven't.
No, this will be a challenge for another time. I need to figure out some more tricky ways of doing it. What's your high score, Ian?
I don't know. I don't really toss the boxes in there, so I don't have a good idea of what my ability there is. Maybe I'll give it a go. What is the company maternity policy like? Well, I don't think people in the game are currently have kids, so we haven't developed that yet. But again, always something to think about.
The company does not offer childcare. So now we need the location data because that's the location. But what we actually want is, let me just see quickly if the location has the actual location. No. So what I'm trying to do right now is, we know where the player is, right? That's the player location identifier that we're using to just store that information. Now I'm trying to find out how I map those locations into the specific game object. So we could just iterate over the location list and just see which of those is the specific thing. That's probably because these don't have... Yeah, that's just metadata. So maybe we do this. What do you think? Does it make sense?
So you're going to go through each.
Yeah. So. Sorry?
The delivery zone isn't it? The delivery zone controller is a child of
the actual location, right?
Location. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then I mean, you should just be able to. Consistency. I mean, you can just pull.
So if we use var I dot location initializer dot, what was it called? Location list. And then we can just, if this one equals, and now I just quickly need to check if we just select one location, they have the location controller which has the location identifier. Boom. Location dot get component location controller dot location identifier. Right?
Sounds correct.
Then
I trust you on this one.
But you're the one who's supposed to check. So if
it's a little bit tricky because I see the code like 10 seconds after you type it. So.
Oh, even on the shared screen?
Well, on the stream.
Okay.
I can kind of see what you're doing, but I have to answer the question, several seconds before.
Yeah, fair enough.
Before I see what you've actually written. It's like, it sounds right, but you haven't written it yet. I don't know. Fine, I'm getting there. I'm doing my best. We'll have it fixed for next time.
Okay.
But
So wait 1 second. We have now. What was I going? Oh, I want to check where the delivery zone is. It should be just one child of. Right? No, yeah, delivery zone, exactly. So, and they are called the same in all of the different ones. So we can just, so do we need to do another for each, or can we search for, yeah, we can just find, right? So we can go location dot transform dot find and then delivery zone. Dot get component. I like how often you have to say dot here. Delivery zone controller.
I would probably use get component in children, but I mean, your way is fine too.
That's probably better, yes. So we just do location, get component. Yeah, you're right. Component.
That way, if we decide to rename it later, then the controller still.
Yes, that's a very good point. And we just want this delivery zone controller to be this. Right?
Hold on, it's low.
Yeah,
Catching up. Yeah, get component folder in. Yeah, there we go. Yes, great.
so why the hell is this still wrong? Why does it say delivery zone controller? Is this like a typo somewhere in there? No.
Wait. So it's not necessarily. No, it's not necessarily initialized right, because it's possible that um, you haven't set it.
So you basically
So I think you should probably set it to null and then check that it's not null after you run the for each loop.
yes. So we definitely want this, right? But even here, so you. That's what you're saying? What the hell is happening? Embedded statement can be declared label statement. What? Embedded statement cannot be a declaration or label statement. What? What are you on about? Can we do this? Yes, whatever. So this now works. That's great. But we want to have this here. Why can't you have this? A local parent hit collect can be cleared in this scope because that name's used. Oh.
You just need to do your parents. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, why?
You could do the statements without parens, but
Why?
you can only put a literal in there. I don't think you can't do an assignment.
Okay, very weird. So now we just grab all the things that are still in the delivery zone. That's good. We have something. Let's save. Took only 40 minutes, right?
Well, we're getting there.
Yes. So now let's have a look what we need to do next. Where is the shopping cart functions? Here. So we have done this. So now we actually need to add all this to I don't know.
Well, your delivery zone controller should.
Yeah. Okay. So in our spawning function, what we're doing is we have the game object instantiated. That we probably should do now as well, right? Just instantiate the shit out of it. And we probably should do that here in this if statement as well. So we want to instantiate the item. And product object. What? Yeah, we will just need this. We want the delivery zone is so now we don't have the. Can we do this? Dot game object. Yes, perfect. And we already defined as a game object over there, so we don't need this. Okay. Now we have everything collected, and we have at least spawned the other one. Now, next thing. What is this?
Did I disappear?
You disappeared? Oh yeah, you did disappear. What the hell happened?
don't know what happened.
Let me see if I can fix it. You should be back now.
All right. Well, I'll wait for a few seconds and see if I show up again.
But at least I see it on my screen already, so it should be fine.
But I trust you. I trust you on this one.
The last mistake ever made. So this instant, this is for you to load things. Do we need this?
So let me just see here. Reloading.
I think you create this to just attach all the stuff to the specific box we.
Oh yeah, yeah. We should probably do. I believe we need to do that. Yes.
Okay. So we do all this, and then
If it does all like the initialization.
okay, let me just do this quickly. What did we call it? Item. So just this. Player location identifier. So this is this one. We already have this, of course. And then, why is this now item.product? Because this is the actual game object. So we need the get component widget identifier, right? What's widget identifier, widget controller? I think.
You're just looking for the identifiers for loadbox, I believe.
Sorry?
No, sorry. It's taking the items, the prefab of the. It takes the prefab of the item that's supposed to be in the box.
Not the actual item.
Yeah.
No, but this is the item. Yes. Now I'm very confused. Tell me what I should do.
Let me just take a look here. So the first is the max items, not retail box. So that part's correct. The second one should be the prefab, which should be. Did we pull it already? Should be item, right? Item is the prefab, isn't it?
Yeah, item is the prefab. Exactly. Oh, so we just put item here.
For the second.
Yes, and then
second argument.
Oh, yes, isn't that the second one?
Well, I don't know. I'm a few seconds behind.
So the one above product identifier.
Yes. Okay. And then the third one is the identifier,
which we can use as well. This one theoretically, but you know what? I'm just going to use the widget thing to make sure it's the same one. Widget controller, and then dot product. Is it maybe just a small? Let's see. We should really have a consistent way of how to call the identifier. Okay, widget identifier. So now the big one is we need to initialize the market products, right?
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
So here in the first line after load box, there's market products of item product identifier. So there we can put this one for now. We need to actually put the actual what the market products is not initialized, right? The market products are in the market. What was it called? Market suppliers? No, it was definitely something in simulation initializer and in the market simulator. That was the name. So in here are the market products. Yeah, this one, right? We need to reference this so it finds the right thing. So to reference the market products, we can actually do we have simulation initial dot simulator dot market products. There it is. Now we should be good, right? In a few seconds we will have our answer. It's crazy how much you need to remember where you have all your references.
Yes, it definitely is a lot to keep track of. We have a lot of different components, actually, you know,
Yeah.
mostly because of just the way that the code has sort of sprawled organically,
Yes.
which is fine, but we probably do need to do some cleanups at some point.
Oh
But I
yeah.
mean, that's the way software engineering is, right? Like you always have cleanups you
Yeah.
wish you would do, like
Yes.
widgets.
Exactly. Widgets. That's the biggest one for me that we called, just for everybody who doesn't know, we called our products widgets at the beginning. Hi,
Back when we were like,
waste visualization Jofa. He's the first time chatter. Best viewer trackseo.online. I feel it's an ad. Okay, so now we have done this. Now this product is initialized. This was supposed to be finished this session. So we have 12 more minutes to finish the rest, and I know we need to go to the where's shopping cart function. So we need to define the boundaries of all this. Then we need to fill the box. I think we can just copy and paste all this, right? Yes.
yeah. Although, I mean, copy and pasting is probably fine. There's always a question when you copy and paste whether that's the right decision, but I think here is probably okay.
Yeah. Basic.
Whether to the
What this does, it defines the size of the box, the shipping box, not the product box, and then it adds it to the dictionary that we will actually be using to calculate how everything is being stocked in the delivery zone. So it should be fine, I think. And it's not. Yeah, what's the item stacking reference? Okay, let's go. Item stacking reference that might be actually just a preset one. Yes, of course. We actually need a dictionary where we put everything in, but that we can also just copy and paste into our debug controller. But we don't have the right library. There we go. So that's the item stacking reference. Are we missing something else? The items to stack, which is probably just the thing we just added. Let's have a look. Items to stack. Items to stack. Item. Okay, let's go to the definition. Yes, we need to give it a list. Okay, I guess we are also adding this one. And you know what? This is actually quite nice with the header. So let's do that as well. So much scrolling. So let's do this. Oh, we haven't defined item yet. My God, what have we? But if we shouldn't that automatically? Yes. Okay, just the library was missing. This is called a library, right? If we're now adding this, is it a library? If we need to add the class here, or how does this work? You know more about this.
wait, what is the import for it? It's just a.
So basically, it just referenced the item class that we created. Sorry, that was not right. Item. Don't we? Here. This one.
That is in a different. Is the item list?
Sorry.
Wait, item. Wait, what item is it?
No, this is just this is from the algorithm to stack the items correctly. So it
Oh, right,
just
right, right. Yes, yes, yes. That's just a namespace. Yeah, that's just a different namespace.
so we have this, and then do we want this to be stackable with our stockers? Because then we would need to add it to right. Like if we spawn something with debug, we should probably make it that the stockers interact with them. What do you think?
That seems ideal. You probably want it to be as close to how the items in the game work as possible.
Okay, so then let's just add this reference as well. So basically what happens is that the AI data storage is making a list of everything that has been unstocked, and then every time a stocker is available, they will try to like go through that list and find something for everybody who hasn't developed the game. AI data storage, there it is, done. Okay. So now we have added it. We have done all this. I think we're done with creating the list. Oh no, we need to still add the colliders to the list, I think. Let me see again. Going down, where do we actually add those the hit colliders? Here, that we also need to have. So we can just add, I think, this whole snippet. So this is basically after we basically added the one new thing that we had in the game to the what do you call it? The list that we of objects that we want to stack properly, and now we're adding everything that we found previously there. So I guess now we can use the same variable. We don't need to declare it again, right? Should be fine. What do you think?
I'm gonna let you do your thing.
It's quite hard, like if you're working on this stuff to converse about it, right?
Can you reuse these? Yeah, I think you can reuse these.
Should be fine, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not references, so it's fine.
Good. So now we have added everything. Now we need to take all that stuff and yes, and just add this. And then we hope and pray. And try it out.
I'll just fix everything that breaks after that, see how it goes.
Packing service. Packing service. Packing. Wait. Okay, yeah. That worked. Okay. I mean, we should be good, right? And everything works first try when you do something like this. Can you hear my kids crying?
A bit.
Yeah, we were at the spring welcoming fire. So normally they should be in bed 2 hours ago, but they got to stay up, and I think it was a little bit too late. They don't seem
I hear
happy.
that I hear that staying up late is bad when
Yes.
it comes to kids.
It's very bad.
Hear it in more ways than one.
Yes, mostly for the parents. UI and UI. So we just want to do this so we can test it properly. Okay. Wish us luck. What do you think? Will it be good or will it be perfect?
Well, it's a little complicated, so but you know what? I'll say yes.
Okay, the debug menu doesn't open anymore. Ah, why? It opened before. Let me see if we have any errors. Where is it? Yes, of course. We don't have the references in there. Whew.
Didn't bind it to the. He didn't bind it in the editor.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
that is.
That's fair. We can take that one with the
Yeah, we let it slide this time. But why don't we have? Shouldn't that be attached here? Oh no, sorry, I attached the whole thing at the debug universe here. So we need the product selector and the product button. So save and let's run it back. I mean, if that's the only issue we had, I think that was a very successful session.
Well, we don't know yet, but we'll see.
Well, it still doesn't work. Object reference still not set. Doing the wake section. The products he can't find the dropped. Oh yes, I remember.
Oh, we have a few comments.
Yes, do you want to answer the comments? I figure out the issue.
Hey guys, super stoked for this. There's it to be a truly good e-commerce simulator game, and I think you guys are about to make the best one by far. Thanks, man. We are going to do more beta testers soon, so I think drop us a line. Happy to get you in.
Where
If you're not already.
where should I drop a line? Do you know? Because I don't. Do we have we have the Discord?
That's actually a great question. I don't know. Is there a look on the website?
We have the Discord. You can post the Discord link.
Oh, good point. If I could find it.
You know what? It was TMP drop down, I think. Was it? I need to see. It's like at the moment, just to warn you a bit, the Discord is relatively small. We have a few people that are testing already, that are helping to find us bugs. But we will keep updates there regarding like new builds, and then when we launch the new beta test, we're going to put it in there as well. And Ian will, if you don't find it, let me know, and I will post it, Ian. You know what?
I dropped it. Hopefully that one works.
Okay. Did you post it in the right channel? Because I didn't see it in the.
It's in YouTube chat.
Yes. Did it appear? It might be that you have been blocked because I don't see it yet.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Let me. So I'm sorry. Now everybody could see some stuff. But let me just do this. I am also going to share just in case it didn't drop. Where is it? Am I stupid? I invited so many people. Why can't I find peoples? Here. And then yeah.
So disappointing. You can't see my.
Okay, wait. So this one. Now you should see it, right? Because this is the official channel that posts it. Can you just confirm, Ian, if you see it?
Hold on, let me refresh. It might. Is there a delay? Oh, yes, I see yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. So now we need to make sure that we actually get the right drop-down reference. I will look in one of the other scripts just to make sure that I use the right one. Where is it? No, this is the insights. We have the insight UI controller. So there we use a lot of drop downs, and I just want to make sure that I have the right reference set up. These are the drop down. font. Is this an actual? Okay, it's TMP underscore drop down. Sometimes it's really annoying when you don't know the. This should work now. Yes. TMP underscore drop down. Did we?
Oh, it's a TMP drop down. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was me.
Yes, I specifically asked you. Okay, let's see if that fixed the issue.
God, you think I'd know this stuff by now, but
Oh man, like there's so much just syntax. The other day I created the formula to calculate how like to have a progression for creating new unlock points from the buyers that you hire, and I needed to do the integral. Do you say integral in French? I want to say in English.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah, of the whole thing. But then if you use the power function, because it needed power, of course, it you need to use actually the float indicator of f behind the thing, or else it will always assume it's an integer. And you have to sometimes do that. I don't know. Sorry where I'm talking. Yes. Okay, this one works. Okay, it didn't populate the drop-down list properly.
You're getting closer.
Yes, one error at a time. So we are over time. Like I can go for a few. Like I actually want to fix this. I don't know. How is about you, Ian? Should we go for like a few more minutes trying to fix this?
I'll give you a one shot to fix it. How's that?
One shot. If you have one, can you sing the song? Just 2 seconds, so we don't get copyright struck. Though, you know which one I mean? Mom's spaghetti
No,
song.
I don't know what you mean.
The
Sorry.
spaghetti song. Like if you had one shot, one opportunity, the thing from Eminem. Where am I? The thing from Eminem.
Did you get the error? Was there an error in the console?
I don't think there was an error. No, but it didn't populate, so clearly it did not add those options. It might be that we need to do it one by one. Let's just quickly check how I did it here. Add options? No. I'm an item. Wait, I'm completely wrong thing. No wonder. No, but here the data option is a string. That should be fine. So I think maybe the all product identifiers doesn't have all the product identifiers anymore. But it should be. Right?
It could be an ordering thing.
Good point. Yes.
You should set the script to run after the.
Yes, you know what?
You're in awake. Actually, yeah, because you're in awake. You're not in.
Yes.
You're not
and
in on.
Guess who wanted to do that? Let's put it on enable. Then it runs every time, yes, but at least it will be definitely after game start. And we can remove this stuff. Oh, it needs to load.
Actually, wait, is that on the right?
Why is no? What's the problem?
You need to call. So the sequence is awake, on enable, reset, start. So you need to call it in start. Because if we call it on enable, that will be before we populate the list, as far as I know. Because I believe we populate item catalog on start, right?
Yeah, at the moment we do it in awake, but now I did it on enable, and enable only happens when you enable the whole thing, and that means that. Wait. Oh yeah. Because,
you think? Because
no.
No, you're right.
No,
that's what you're saying.
No, you are right, because it's actually not on the debug thing that we enable. It's on the debug controller, which is always enabled. So you're completely right.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
It's done. Yes. Like sequencing is also such a annoying thing to deal with. So let's try this. That was if you had 3 opportunities, 3 chances. what would you do, Mom Spaghetti? I, I'm an avid rap fan, as you might tell, as you might be able to
I
tell.
never took you for that, but
I I,
I'll,
I know very little about hip hop. Is hip hop rap? I don't know.
you're gonna get yourself in trouble, man. I'm
Boom!
not. I'm staying away from this.
Didn't work. Didn't work. What's happening, man? Okay, we can have a quick look. You can, I think, somewhere content items. No, didn't work either. Why didn't that work? So we cleared all the options. We added all the options, and you checked this was populated at here. This is no, but this is also on start. What we can do is because I don't know if there are other sequencing issues, I'm just putting this one on enable. Wait, no, awake, right? Awake is the one.
So
But this will,
also, yeah, I mean, normally what I do when I see this is I change the script execution order because we do have a lot of stuff that runs like on load. Um,
fuck.
and um,
Yes, but so you say put the whole thing on awake?
well, this is dependent on the simulation being present, right?
Yes, exactly. So we shouldn't do this. So
Oh
how,
yeah, this is exactly exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's the road to madness.
okay, how do we make sure that what we could do is have a coroutine that runs for one frame and then basically enables it.
So have you worked with uh,
The
the
answer,
Unity execution order before?
sorry? Do
Have
we?
you worked with the script execution order before in the
No,
settings, the project settings?
no.
Okay. Well, time to learn something new.
Nice! Give it to me.
Um, so I actually don't remember exactly where it is, but there is in Unity in the editor,
Yes.
um, there is a oh, actually, you're on the editor in the other screen, aren't you? If I can find it.
Ah, I did. I
Um,
only shared the editor. Why didn't you say anything? I could, I could have fixed this in a second.
um, yeah. Um, so if you, I think it's in, it's in project settings. Um,
Which I also here.
I actually don't remember. Let me double check. I haven't had to go in there in a while. Uh,
Script execution order. Found it.
yeah, that one.
So we just add one, which
It's a separate.
we have a few. The new
The
one.
drop down is a pain in the butt to use. I think. Sorry, I can't see your
Yes,
screens.
it's fine.
But
So it's now the highest number. That's the lowest one, right? So the highest number means last execution.
that sounds correct. Whatever
Okay.
it says there. Scripts and
I mean,
default time.
if they didn't do it this way, they have a problem with UI.
Yeah, you want it. You want it at the bottom. Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty sure.
Okay. Come on, guys. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Oh yeah. We did
You
it.
got it.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so charging. Let's do mousepad. Spawn selected product. Okay. I will turn around now slowly and hopefully it's there. It's not there. Fuck! Okay.
All right. Well, you're 80% of the way there.
Yeah.
Probably fix this part pretty quickly.
Just the hard part. Why didn't it? It didn't do anything. Okay. I think we need.
Did you not wire up the button?
No, the button was wired, or else it would have given us a null reference. So let's just get rid of all this commented out stuff. Okay, what I like to do in these things, in these cases, is just add a lot of debugs. Oh, and of course we need to tell it what kind of debug it is. It's just a log. Okay, so we want to check if it goes here, and then we also want to check if it goes here. And we want to, that's basically it, right? These are the two if clauses we have.
Yeah.
So either it doesn't enter the thing at all, which it should, or it doesn't enter this one. So the delivery zone controller doesn't get assigned because
And so on. Oh yes, that actually is that's that part second not getting in there is probably
Yeah.
a good chance that's a problem. But byproduct is bound, right? If you scroll up to the button code, I assume it looks like there's a reference, so it should be. But
sorry, can you say again?
If you scroll up to
Yeah.
awake or on enabled, the byproduct is bound to the button.
Yes, we have it here.
I'll trust you on that.
You will also see in a few seconds. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we should probably look at this. Okay. None of them fire. Interesting. Interesting. And it's probably because, no, it's on click, delegate, byproduct. Add unlock. The
Different
reference,
button.
yes. Oh, not this one. Also, we can now add this all back. We can erase the start one since we changed the order of the scripts, right? He says confidently.
Yeah. Well, we don't need. You shouldn't. You probably shouldn't do.
Okay. Here it goes. So, and then whoop. Okay. No, it needed to be in the start. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly, because the other one is also executing its start. That makes a lot of sense. Why didn't you warn me?
Like I said, my view is 10 seconds behind, 20 seconds behind. So, like, wait.
I saw this post of someone complaining that Asia didn't warn the US about 9/11 because they are like 12 hours ahead of time. Oh, yeah, we got another reference. That's something. Well, we got the cat as well. So, okay, we have the first test, which means this one triggers. We don't have the second one because... Aha. Oh, no. It couldn't find something in here. So
What's the exception?
it's just a null reference. So the object is not such a, and this one, the 137 is the problem. Here.
Catalog.
Because it should give us there it is. Let me just double check that we don't have another drop down missing, a TMP missing somewhere. No, I think it's fine. Well, that was disappointing. One day.
See, yeah, fair enough.
One day things will just work out of the box, right? Oh! Look at it!
No, did we get it? Did we get it?
Yes,
Wait,
look there.
it's
There's
in the game.
more.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, I see it. Nice.
I mean the sorting for algorithm doesn't properly work.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there,
Oh my god,
but
it takes a long time to calculate this if there are too many things.
well, we might have to look into that eventually. I haven't had problems with that so far, but
You know,
um,
you know what might be the case? Um, we do not clear the the list that we're sorting. So probably it just accumulates more and more of those, and that's also why it's taking longer. So probably we should
that could
set
be.
the where is it?
Hey, that's nice. You still got you got the stuff there at least.
Yes, actually it worked like it was intended to work. But let's quickly fix this just to see because that would be big. Where is it? Item stacking reference. This is the one, right? And we want at the end of this function, we're going to clear this one. And we're also going to clear, oh no, these are the, and the results we're also clearing, just to be sure. That's something we should write down that we need to do as well with the shopping cart functions. That might be an actual, oh, also what we don't do, no, but the colliders we define new every time, right? So the, where is it? Where the, here, this part, since we're defining this as a new variable every time, this will be replaced, this will be completely emptied and then not just adding this stuff. This will be it. Yes, okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, Ian.
You're just learning the skills that are key to being a good programmer. That's what I see. That's how I see it.
I
Talk to
need
yourself.
I need a rubber duck. Okay, let's try this again. So what do we want to spawn? Computer keyboard. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa! Okay, now it is clearly not doing what it's supposed to do. Hallelujah! It clearly worked better before. But you know what? We will fix this the next time.
All right.
Great. Let me actually just remove this again. Great. So let me go back to the full one.
The physics is really unhappy about what you're doing there. Bye bye. Thanks.